actually. It was quite clever. But welcome anyway. It's Karen Hadley here. Really happy to be here with you and to share some techniques with you. I have got a really fun technique for you tonight, something a little bit different. I'm trying to find little techniques that are ones that we don't necessarily do, or actually some of these I've never even seen myself. So fantastic to for me as well to have a go at them. So once again, I would love it if you send me anything that you're wanting me to highlight, a technique. Otherwise, I'll just keep finding some. But if you have got anything that you'd like me to share, then please do send me a message. Would love to hear from you. So anyway, let's flick over to, hi Shani, welcome, lovely to see you. Well, lovely to see Pooh Bear. So let's flick over to the desk and let me just make sure I've got it on here. Just like to make sure that we are all rocking and rolling. So, oh yeah, that's good. Hi Alison, welcome. Let me get this up. Right. I'm going to bring that up to there. Excellent. Okay, so this is the ripped card technique, and it's something that I found online and I really wanted to share it with you. I just really loved how this looks. So I know some people, hi Sue, welcome, lovely to see you here. Yeah, you don't often pop on at this time. I don't know about you, but some people, I love this technique of actually ripping the card, but I know some people do not like ripping cards. So this is the way you can do this technique without actually physically having to rip anything. So let me get a bit of scrap paper. It was really quite fun actually. So I've cut down the size that I wanted of my cardstock, and I'm just going to get my tape here. Now I'm just using copy paper for this. Obviously I don't want to, hi Crystal, welcome from Iowa. How's it over there? What are you in winter, aren't you? So is it very cold in Iowa in winter? Okay, so I'm going to have two pieces. That's one, and I will just rip this one a little. So you are ripping, I suppose, but you're not ripping your cardstock, which is something that some people find hard. Okay, so let's get that nice and straight, and I'm going to pop that about there. So you're probably going to guess already what we're going to do. Okay, so pink tape, gotta love pink tape. So I'm hoping that the reception is okay. We've had such winds around that it is affecting the internet. So, oops, that one doesn't want to come off. So I hope we don't drop out. I know my daughter was trying to work from home today and it kept dropping out for her. Okay, we are going to use Coastal Cabana. I love this Coastal Cabana, beautiful colour. And this is the stamp set that we're going to be using, the Amazing Silhouettes. Did on stage, which is something that we do as demonstrators to get a look ahead of time of like the mini catalogue, and this was one of the stamps that was given to us, and this is the first time I've had a chance to use it actually. So I just wanted to use it for this, and I thought it would be absolutely perfect. So it's sort of like a reverse stamp in the sense that the colour is around the outside. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly, I'm going to try and not overlap too much. And I'll turn it around this time. Doesn't matter, but just see if I can avoid it a little bit. There we go. And put that in there. Isn't that colour just beautiful? Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do, because I just thought that was a little bit stark. Now, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but if you want to use a stamp sometimes and not the whole stamp, just to give a little bit of added texture or something like that, you don't need to use the block. So I'm just going to use this beautiful grey granite, which is a lovely subtle ink, which I really like for like backgrounds or things like that. I just love this colour actually. And I'm just going to just put in just a small amount of the stamp. And I'm going to just stamp mainly over the white parts, but it doesn't matter obviously if it goes over the rest. And this is just adding a little bit of texture to, we'll see in a moment, just stops it from being too stark, I think. Okay, so let's pop that out. Isn't that just beautiful? So that now has stamped where the edges of the paper was. It has stamped leaving those edges, which makes it look as if you've ripped that paper on that cardstock. I just think it's such a fun thing to do. Okay, let's add that little bit in there. Right, so next, let me just take this off. This is fabulous sticky tape. My girlfriend Linda gave this to me. It's something that comes off your paper without ripping it. Always very handy. Okay. I'm going to use this stamp set. Doesn't have any words, as you can see. There's no words. So I am using, so the words for the background was from Artfully Layered, this lovely script section here. And I am using from the Flowing Flowers this beautiful Happy Birthday. I just love the script in this Happy Birthday. I just think that is just beautiful. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to just use the same sort of colour family. I'm going to use Bermuda Bay as the sort of contrasting colour. And I might stand up to make sure I get this straight. I found that it really does help. There we go. Birthday. Isn't it gorgeous? Right. The next thing I'm going to do is get the card base ready. So I'm going to mount the stamp this time, the word stamp. And I'm just going to add, I've got some of these up the side. As I said, this colour, the grey granite, I think is just beautiful for just that subtle. It's really good too if you want to do the no line watercolouring, if you ever do that sort of thing. No line watercolouring. Just adding a little bit of interest. So the next thing, now I don't know if you've ever done this before. If you have, make sure you've got everything away that you don't want flipped. I'll just flip that over. And I'm going to get the two matching Stampin' Rights. These are fantastic to have in your supplies. These are the ink but in pen form, and perfect for adding those little spots. Just going to add a few there and a few down in this corner. It's very easy to do. You use the thick end and you just flick it down, and you get, as you can see, it's why you remove everything from the area because you do not want to get your project that you're in the process of creating covered in the ink. And it's just random, just adding the colours that I'm using to create that little background. Okay, we don't need that now. Put that to one side. I am going to pop this on to, this is the Bermuda Bay cardstock, just a little bit of a frame. So not much required to make this card in regards to equipment. Basically it just stamp inks and paper. Okay, so bring that a little bit closer to make sure that I get it straight. And we will put a ribbon and some butterflies. I'll show you the finished product. So this is the card. This is the finished one using that ripped card technique in those same colours. Isn't that just gorgeous? So I've done another one using that same stamp set, and I did this one in Granny Apple Green, and the words that do go with that silhouette stamp are not stamped words, but they are a set of dies, and these dies have two parts to them. They have the background and then the word on top. I just think that's absolutely fantastic. So you get that shading or that cutout look on top underneath the actual die cut word. So I think that is absolutely fabulous. And thanks for brightening up my day. Just thought that was a little bit different. Same sort of theme. This one I have actually used the Flowing Flowers stamp from that Happy Birthday stamp set, and I have used the flowers, and I have done it with Dawbring. I could probably do that as a technique actually to show you how to add different colours onto your stamps to get a more 3D look on the colour. So that's using the flowers. And for this one I have used, where is it gone? It is the Camellia. I've got it in my, it's in the back of the, oh thank you Shani. That's really had fun doing them actually. This is called the Calming Camellia stamp set. It's the first time I used that as well. Wow, this is absolutely fantastic. I've seen so many beautiful cards made with this, so I really wanted to give it a go. And this is free if you spend in New Zealand $575. It is a beautiful stamp set, and I have used rich raspberry and stamped with Blackberry Bliss. So stamped with Blackberry Bliss, and then I have coloured in the flowers with my Stampin' Up! Whisper White pencil. So I just think that really, that has that ripped look on there as well, and I've used the swirly stamp to create the background for this one. So I was really happy with this technique and all the different looks that you can get with it actually. So yeah, so give it a go. It really is super fun, and I think it creates absolutely stunning cards. So I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you've got any questions, and as I say, let me know if there's a technique that you would like me to cover. So take care everybody. Thank you so much for coming, and I really look forward to seeing you all again next week. Bye.